All right, guys, let's keep this going. Group 5 of 7. This one is for oversensitivity to the influence of others. Do you have FOMO? Do you like to please people? This group may be for you. So there are going to be 2 sun and 2 boiling methods in this. The sun method, again, you take your plant matter, you put it in a natural water, you set it in the windowsill, let the sun infuse its beautiful energies into it for 3 hours. Scoop that plant material out, strain it, combine equal parts spring water with that beautiful vibrational energies, and brandy. The brandy keeps gunk out. When that's done, that's your mother tincture. You use 2 drops, 1, 2 drops, not dropper fulls, drops into your little vial. Fill the rest of it up with spring water, and you have your Bach Remedy. Boiling method will be essentially the same, but you boil for 30 minutes. Then you let it cool before you strain out those plant materials. Do not burn yourself doing these healers, or you'll need a whole other type of healer. All right, so Agrimony is the first one we're going to start with. This one is Sun Method. This one is part of the first original 12 healers. This one is for people who are fun-loving, full of humor. They laugh. They're like super good friends to you. They're so happy and jovial. They got a joke for everything. These are the cut-ups. Oh my God, they make you feel so good. Why do they need this? Well, because they're tormented, they're restless, they're worried, their mind and body never stop. They're really good at masking things. They're brave, they have no peace of mind, and they have no rest, really. They probably maybe over imbibe a little bit. You notice, like, oh, this is my really fun, outgoing friend, super happy, super going. But, they drink a little bit too much, or maybe they get just like a little too high, or whatever it is. They just overdo it just this much. These are the people that will benefit from agrimony because they are carrying deep burdens within themselves, but they're great at those masks and they're great at making other people feel amazing about themselves. So kind of watch for your super party, super really friends. They probably, they not probably, they may have restless mind. They may never sleep. They may always be like despondent. So those times that they are out and in that manic state and that really happy over, like self-medicated state, that keeps them from going too far inward. So agrimony will help those guys. All right. Centaury is next. This is also one of the original 12 healers and is Sun Method. They are kind and quiet and they're gentle and they serve others. They overdo it all the time physically. Overdo it all the time physically. They end up being more of a servant than a willing helper because they want to help, they want to please, they want to serve others. So instead of being a willing helper because they're so willing to help, they just take advantage of and they end up being more servants than anything. They're generally good natured and they will do their share, more than their share at work every single day. They do their more share at work, they do more share at home, they do more share in their partnership, they do more than their share no matter where they are. They work diligently, they give their all 100%, even if they work with a bunch of lazy asses, they keep going, they do it, they do it, they do it. And then what happens? They neglect their own dreams, their own paths, because they're so busy overdoing it and willing to help others that they've sacrificed themselves, not only physically, but spiritually. So Centauri is a really great one um, for that. I don't know why I just tried to down arrow my piece of paper from my laptop. Anyway, Holly is our third one. Holly is a boiling method, and this is out of the group of the second 19 set of energetics that Dr. Bach found. This one is for jealous people. Jealous, envious, suspicious, ragey, violent people. This is for people who just can't get their shit together. They're like jealous for no reason. They're envious for no reason. They have rage and violence for no reason. Other than they're just not happy with their own situation. Like I'm talking about like jealous for no reason. Like they could not, like, even if they're not in a relationship, they get jealous over like other, for somebody else. Does that make sense? Like they could see maybe their friend's girlfriend smile at a friend, male, female, doesn't matter what, and they'll be like, what's that bitch up to? Me, 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 me. Screw her, hate her. Bleh. So they like goes like it's like, oh, dude. Um, they probably have a pretty terrible temper, maybe a little bit of bitterness, anger, um, rage, hate, jealousy. Pretty strong in that negative vibe. You'll know these guys really pretty straightforward. They're just like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get even this way. Watch this. And they're getting even for no reason. Like there's nothing to get even for, but you just made that crap up in your mind because you're in like this rage mind. Holly. They want Holly. Like I said, that one's a boiling method. Next up, we have walnut. Walnut is also boiling method and also part of the group of the second 19 herbs that Bach discovered. How they have very definitive ideas about their own life's ambitions and dreams. Okay, so these guys know what they want, right? They know what they want. They know this is their path. They know this is what they want to do. They are often led off their main trail. So this is their main trail. This is what they want. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is my vision. This is my main vision. I'm going to work towards this. I'm going to work towards this. And then somebody comes into their life who's like super happy and has something similar to theirs. It's like very similar, but this person comes into their life. They're very convicted. They're very passionate. And this guy's like, this is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. And then this other person comes in with this huge conviction and passion. And they're like, maybe I want this. They're easily led off of their own paths. Just because somebody else is like super passionate about theirs, and then that passion is very, 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 very catching, and they're just like, yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. Even though this is what I wanted my whole life, this is not what I want. So they're sensitive to the influence of others in that way. This protects them from outside influences and it helps break old patterns. Walnut is also really great for those who have had problems with trauma and breaking old patterns and falling into that same narcissistic or abusive relationship, or falling into those same abusive, self-abusive and abusive to other patterns ourselves. Because until we're healed, we are hurt. And when it hurt people, and healed people, right? So walnut is an amazing one. That one I really like. Walnut will also shield you from psychic vampires. So if you have someone who is led easily astray, or who um, gets their energy sucked away from them pretty quickly because they don't know how to guard themselves, walnut will be a really nice one for them. All right, next up will be 6 and 7. Like I said, I'm knocking these bad boys out today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, and I do a lot of Reiki, keep that in mind. And I will be putting more and more of my trauma program things up here as well. Please hit that subscribe button for me. And until next time, namaste and satnam.